Hello my fellow weirdos, welcome back to my channel. It's Janet. I'm doing kind of an old theme one with a $1,000 fantasy cart at ULTA. This is what I get if I was being really smart and like trying to save myself some money. Well, not my money obviously, but this is my shampoo that costs like $30 a bottle, although I can actually get it for like $17 at my hairstylist, and my conditioner that costs about the same. So I could get like probably 9 of these a year and spend about $550. So yay, math.
What, like it's hard?
But this is what I'd do if I was just trying to have some fun.
Joyce. Do you like my mask? Isn't it pretty? It raises the dead. Americans.
Because you'll notice that I don't actually have any skincare on this list. So, like, Steel is my favorite kind of eyeshadow, even though I only have one of them. I just think they look really pretty. And so I would bulk up on my Steel stuff. Purple's my favorite color, so of course I'm going to get one of those. Then I go for some pink, because that's another one of my favorite colors. And after that, I was scrolling around. I like to go through Ulta on their brand thing, which you'll figure out after a while. But like, just because they have certain brands doesn't mean that they actually have like a really good selection from that brand, which kind of sucks, because like I'd love to pick out some Anastasia Beverly Hills palettes, but they only have one of her major palettes. They have the Modern Renaissance one, and I don't think that one would look all that great on me, but they do have the singles. So I went through and picked out a few of those, because let's face it, that pink would look really good on me, and so would that one, although it's kind of warm. That pink would look good as a like transition color, and that one would look good in my inner corner, or not my inner corner, my outer corner. See, I know what I'm talking about. I'm not like totally stupid. And then I love wearing turquoise because it always looks good on me, so I figure it probably would look good on my eyes too. And you can never go wrong with some pearl. This is so weird and awkward, but it was fun. So I started skimming through the list, and you know, you see some of these really major brands, and it's just like, ooh, let's see what all they have. So there's Dolce & Gabbana. They sell makeup, but Ulta doesn't carry that. They carry their perfume, and ooh, there's Chanel.
There was a Chanel number 4, but she got meningitis. She was like, I'm sick, I have to go home. And I was like, no, stay. But she went home anyway, and then she died. So another thing I was right about.
So I started like realizing about them that I couldn't really click on those major luxury brands, which kind of sucks, because if you had all the money in the world to spend, you know, you go for those because they would seem so much more accessible. But if they're not there, then they're not accessible. So I went to nail polish, because I've kind of been on I want all the nail polish stuff kick since, well, technically since I was little, but since I started watching some old Simply Nailogical videos a few months ago. So I of course went for some purples and some pinks, and see, there's some purples. I didn't really like that one all that much. It's kind of, it looks a little bleak, but I scrolled and I found some. I'm very hard to like please with purple. It may be my favorite color, but like I like blue purples better than I like red purples. So like if you'll notice, I tend to pick like the periwinkles instead of just these kind of very reddish purples. I mean, there's not really a great way to describe them. There's some lilac. Ooh, ooh. And let's go for some Essie. I don't know why I went with that voice. But that one honestly kind of looks like jam to me, and I don't know why I picked it. Like every time I see it, I'm like, ooh, that's jam, and it's totally not. I've always wanted to have like ice blue nail polish, but I can never find it in stores. And the thing is, I probably would never wear it, but I still want it. It's just so pretty. And so I went through and I picked a few Essies. And I picked some gold, even though I'm not really a big fan of gold. Seriously, like if I had to choose between silver and gold, I would always pick silver. And I don't know why. But the gold nail polish looked kind of cool. So I think after this I picked some silver too, but it's not even a shade of silver that I really like because it was very gray. I like light silver. I'm just really particular about colors. See, it's dark. I don't want the dark, I want the light. But it's ultra metallic. I wonder if it's supposed to be like one of those mirror type ones. Probably not, because I think they would advertise that part. But then there's this holographic silver. Is it real hollow though? Is it? And then I think make another holographic and another gold. I'm losing myself to the gold. I'm gonna be linking like some of my friends' Twitter accounts that pop up during all of this so that you guys can go follow them because they're really awesome. And I like wanted to take all of the little clips of their tweets out, but and that's because that red nail polish. Anyway, I almost took all my friends' tweets out so that you guys wouldn't have to like see all the craziness, but I thought maybe you'd like it. And that is some perfume I got through a beauty box once, and I thought it smelled really good, so but I wouldn't buy it unless like it wasn't my money. So then I went to the Urban Decay because Urban Decay is always so tempting. They have like the best ads, and that's a palette that I wanted to try out, but again, too expensive when it's my money. So that explains more about the palette. I probably could have cut some of this stuff out, but and just be glad that it's not like the whole hour-long video that I initially made. And I was trying to find out if they had any that I really felt called to me, and like they totally weren't. And like at this point I'm like, I want to get some lipsticks, and I don't want to get any from anybody from the Kardashian family or the Jenner family. So I went MAC, and I pick a lot of red lipsticks in this video because I like having red lipsticks. It's hard to find really good ones because when you have red hair, the only reds that really look good are blue reds. Like the orange reds don't look good, but almost all the reds are like more orange than they appear on the screen. So I also wanted to get some more Candy Yum Yum because my dad like dumped out my purse once and I ended up losing mine, and I love that color. So it's a very pretty color. I got it through BoxyCharm back when I was getting that subscription. I missed that box. But let's see. Ooh, purple. I was afraid to pick the purple, but I actually went and I looked at the swatches, and it probably would look good on my skin. Or not on my skin, obviously. It would be good on my lips. And I think the blue would too, because, you know, gingers. We can wear gym tones, we can wear like the blue reds, we can wear pink, we can wear all kinds of fun things. It's just, you have to be careful to make sure it's not too warm for your skin and not too orangey, which later on I'll pick an orange one and I can't for the life of me explain why. It looked pretty, but it would look horrible on me. So yeah, probably not my best pick out of the whole thing. So I'm sorry if you can hear me like breathing heavily. I don't want to seem that kind of creepy, heavy breathing. I love that shade of pink. It's like so pretty for the pinks. And there's NARS. And I think it was with NARS that I started noticing that they didn't have a lot of the stuff that they had swatched. Like, why don't you have all the colors that you're saying you should choose from? I mean, I get it if you're out of stock, but at the same time, like, don't have all these colors on there that there's no way for me to get, because it's just not fair, not right. Apparently my cup registers whenever I picked it up, but I have to pick it up because Eyeshadow runs makes it so hard to talk without it. Back to my lovely swatches and checking through the list. And all these bright reds making me think of vampires again. Eek. But you know, what you gonna do? Probably makes me think of vampires because I've watched way too many vampire shows in my life.
You are so annoying!
And I'm like totally annoyed by all of the swatches not matching up, so. And like there should only be a couple more NARS picks. Yeah, that should be my last one. Go follow Faye, she's really sweet. And I'm checking to see if I've reached 1,000 yet. I'm only at 587. So I start going through eyeshadow palettes. And of course I go to Colourpop because I've always wanted to try Colourpop. But I'm also kind of afraid because I'm allergic to nickel, and I've heard from some people that there might be nickel in some of their stuff, and I just don't want my eyes to swell up like they did when I used, was it Urban Decay? No, it was, gosh, I don't even remember the words. I'll probably think of it later. That one looked cute even though it was low ranked. Sometimes I like things that other people don't. Actually, a lot of times I do. So I'm scrolling through the brands again. And like praying that I'll find something worth like hundreds of dollars for me to spend this fake money. I don't know why I did the doot. But these lists are just so endless and so tedious. Okay. I probably should have cut all of this, but I will thank you all if you are suffering through. Otherwise, I would recommend speeding through this section because, like, there's not much to choose from. Of course, I was tired when I made this part of the video when I was scrolling because I had just gotten home from celebrating my boyfriend's birthday. Hi, babe. And I felt inspired to do this, but I didn't really think it through all that well. So, since I was such a Barbie lover as a kid, I picked some of the Barbie stuff. Barbie's pretty awesome. And then I was like, well, maybe I should go through their picks for me, because sometimes that can be a good thing. But there didn't seem to be anything like really screaming at me to pick it. Although I did kind of like the look of a couple of those. But they just, like, you ever seen a palette that almost was totally perfect except for maybe one color? That's what kept happening. So that was annoying. So at this point I think I was doing math in my head to try and figure out like how much further I had to go. And apparently almost $350 worth. Sorry about that. So I'm strolling through looking because I know about what the price marks are for some of these, and that makes it easier to like pick out what you're gonna do.
Oh my god, the mall is deserted. We've been shopping for like ever with no liquids or cotton balls.
Otherwise I felt kind of lost in the list. Like I was just drifting from brand name to brand name. Yeah, this is kind of gonna be a boring video, I guess. Sorry about that. But it was like, I don't know. I wanted to do it. And I'll probably do it again one day to try to make it better. Not as long. But, ew, there's KVD. Ugh. And KKW. Like, get those away from me. Oh, Hello Kitty. Love Hello Kitty. I've always loved Kitty. Ooh, more MAC. I love MAC. Ooh. Lipstick. So pretty. All the pretty lipstick. Like. And then we have some more swatches. But you can't find all the colors because, you know, you're not looking at the swatches to find lipstick colors. You're just looking at the swatches because they're pretty. Like, they don't actually have a purpose. Like, I think this is where I picked the orange one. Or is it another one? Have I already picked the orange one? No, it has to be this one. Well, maybe not this specific color. Lola's sweet too. Yeah, that's one of those colors I kind of regret. It's pretty, but it would look horrible on me. Even though it's nice and pink. I used to have like a Beverly Hills 90210 lipstick that was about that color, and it looked so horrible on me. Of course, I was 8, so lipstick isn't really meant for 8-year-olds. But I didn't care. I love that hot pink. It's so pretty. It would actually look good on me. It has to be bright, can't be pale. And that's a very close color, but they would probably look very different on me. I suspect I'm about to pick an orange. No, not an orange yet. Still a pink. See, obviously I could never be a psychic, at least not for lipstick. And like, at this point, I picked that MAC because the tube for it looks so pretty. Like, it's weird when you're picking it based on the tube it's in and not the colors. But that's what I did. It's kind of a strange thing. But that's me. I'm kind of a strange person. Oh, look. It's orangey. At least it looks orangey on my yellow screen. They didn't have most of these swatches, just like with the others. It's very annoying. I'm still annoyed about it all these days later. I will remain annoyed about it. Even as I receive emails from ULTA asking me why I haven't put in my order yet completely. I guess they really want me to buy the whole bag that I filled, which, I mean, that makes sense. Any business would want that much spent at their facility or website. I swear I know words. I'm just freezing up on all this. And is that the orange? That's still pink. Ah, yes. There we go. The orangey colors. Never wear orange if you're a ginger. It does not end well, at least not for this ginger. But it looks so red in the picture. So, it doesn't look orange there, but they describe it as bright orange. Like, it doesn't make sense. Deep magenta. I love magenta. Oh, and now I'm checking. And I'm less than $200 away. So at this point I'm like, okay, I can't do much more of this. I have to go to bed soon. So I go to the gifts thing because of course a gift at ULTA is going to be super expensive. And I can do it pretty quickly. I think I have that Tarte palette or a similar one. I got it in a beauty box. I don't buy any of this stuff all on my own. Because Eyes Po, it's that Tarte palette. Pretty. Kylie. And then I'm kind of skittish about Morphe because of their connection to Jeffree Star, and he's just, he creeps me out. Must be because of the Nazi outfit and the racism and all the other crap he's done. So I picked this lip gloss stuff, or liquid lipsticks. It's weird not to think of them as glosses because those bottles used to just mean gloss, but now they don't. And I think with that one, like, if the color didn't look good on me, I could give it to some of my friends. Especially one of my friends who loves makeup and should be having a baby right about now. So I hope she's doing really well. And that Moon Glow palette looks so pretty.
Do you find it so shocking?
I didn't like that it wasn't like an eyeshadow palette, it was a highlighter palette. And I struggle with the highlighter palettes. So I almost picked that Modern Renaissance palette again just to make it all end. But I didn't. I went to page 2 instead. Dun dun dun. Oh, shut up. My stomach's growling. And that Born to Run eyeshadow palette looks so pretty. So like that'll ease it up pretty quick. And so then I went for the Too Faced palette. Because even though it's a little on the warm side, I think it could actually look good on me. I could find a way to make it work. So then I flipped through some of these to see like if any of them would match up pretty well. And that one did. So it goes into the bag. She puts the makeup on her skin, or she gets the hose again. No, that doesn't work. And then I like that Tarte palette, because it's just so pretty. If you stuck through on this, please like and subscribe and click the little notification bell. I promise future videos will be better. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. The whole thing at the Capitol kind of threw me because I was gonna do 2 videos a week, and then that happened, and I've been kind of trying to push through the anxiety that it caused. So here's a look at what all ended up in my basket, and tell me what you think of it, and like if there's anything you see that you would have in yours, or if there's anything I missed, or if there's a brand you think sucks that I used, and tell me why. So I hope you have a lovely day, and just try to stay as happy and as weird as you can. And just like have a good rest of your day. Bye, y'all. Oh, no, bye yet. I had to pick a free gift in my theoretical fantasy cart. So, you know, gotta do that. We'll consider that the PS on the bye y'all thing. And maybe my stomach will quit growling. Top coat. Yay. $996. Surely that will be close enough to the $1,000 fantasy limit.
Thank you, guys. I will never be able to repay you for the kindness you've shown me in here. Besties for life, I say.
Oberlin, your bail's been posted.
Later, losers.